Okay, we have the green bars, we have the live counters ticking up, so it should now be live, which of course means welcome back to the Storytime Network. Uh, we are not doing Dragon Age for, with Jack and I together for the first time in like, what, 2 months?
Been a minute.
But yeah, I'm not particularly feeling like doing anything particularly like intense today. And instead doing at least one of the only games that I can play, I would say a good 95% mindlessly without even really thinking about anything. So yeah, guess we are just going to be chatting today.
You know, the fun stuff.
I mean, I can complain about fucking drivers again if you want. Because
I was gonna actually bring up a fun topic that might cheer you up a little bit. So, because apparently, the muskrat posted on Twitter that he will quite possibly be putting his money where his mouth is and getting into one of his rockets for takeoff.
oh god, please let that happen, because that bastard will blow up.
Please, please, please! It will be so funny. I mean, oh no! What a potentially tragic loss of a human life. Oh no!
Well, there was like an argument to be had about like making fun of the idiots who got in the fucking submarine and got crushed to death.
Yeah. The only one I feel bad for is the kid who went in with his dad.
Yeah. But yeah, you're not going to stop me from fucking laughing my ass off if he gets in a rocket and explodes. I'm sorry.
There'll be so many crab rate gifts if that happens. Because I want to say, like, I don't know if he's like the #1 most disliked man in the world right now, but he's definitely pretty high up there.
I mean, he's got to be like top 3.
Top 20 at least.
I'd say top 3.
Who do you say the other top 2? Putin and Trump?
Yeah, probably. Oh,
yeah.
Netanyahu's in there as well.
Oh god, that fucker.
Throws them straight into a big hit. Hacks on. Nicely picked up.
Oh, really unpleasant world leaders right now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Straight through. Well tackled. Leave it. Laid back.
I mean, I think I mentioned at some point that I've been watching a lot of Chernobyl clips on YouTube. And as a result, I've also been, just looking up the actual, happenings. And, seems kind of insane that Gorbachev kind of dealt with it mostly pretty well. Like, he could have done better, because he still, like, I'm fairly sure he and, like, the rest of the fucking Soviet government tried to hide the fact that, yeah, they had basically built fucking, like, reactors with horribly, like, whatchamacallit, with, like, a distinct potential fault in them. And the fact that they had known about that for, like, a good few years at the least. And again, had hidden that. But, and as a result then, tried to blame the blame the whole incident on the operators, who, while didn't do like an amazing job because they still got the reactor to sort of, you know, the point that this fault could
Meltdown,
go
yeah.
off. I wouldn't even necessarily say meltdown, but certainly got the reactor to the point that, as I said, this fault could come in. You know, when they pressed the shutdown button, they had no way of knowing that it would fucking explode the entire thing.
Yeah, not a lot of foresight on that.
Well, there was no foresight able to have. You know, it's... They had absolutely no idea. They thought they'd just be shutting the reactor down. Instead, the poor bastards blew it up and died a horrible death for it.
Radiation poisoning is one of the least pleasant ways to go out, yeah. And there are a lot of really unpleasant ways to die.
I'd honestly say it might be the worst. I'd struggle to think
I
of
know,
many
there are
that
several different ways in which someone can get eaten alive that are probably worse.
I don't know. Eaten alive, I feel like, takes a shorter amount of time than acute radiation sickness. Where you are literally, like, fucking, your cells are breaking apart and, like... Yeah.
There's some really horrifying diseases out there, though, besides radiation poisoning.
There are.
Including several variations of cancer.
He hasn't found that.
And needless to say, fuck cancer.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, hey, if you do manage to survive the acute radiation sickness, you got cancer to look forward to at some point, probably anyway.
Yep. Yeah, there is one horrifying disease that, fortunately or unfortunately, is genetic. Basically, any and all tissue damage you sustain throughout your life gets replaced by bone matter.
Ooh.
Yeah, I forget what it's called, but it's, like, legitimately just horrifying, because you just slowly become more and more locked up by having your, you know, everything, slowly lose mobility as it becomes more and more bone.
Back it goes.
Alright, that doesn't sound great, I'll admit.
I'm gonna look up some more, actually.
Definite gap. The referee checks, looks at his watch, and all set for the second half. Kicks. Nice kick, that one. Gave his forwards a chance to retrieve. Back it goes.
Damn it.
Cracking run.
Here, move the page.
They can't capture it. Oh, classic try. And that was an unforgettable try.
What a great try, and his teammates happy.
Goes again.
Oh yeah, everyone's favorite Victorian disease, tuberculosis.
Good technique, perfect timing, 2 points for his team.
I mean, hey, that's, I'm fairly sure, curable now.
It is very much curable, yes.
So,
Oh god, leprosy.
Oh, leprosy.
I think that one also curable now, but that is like parts of your body rotting off bit by bit over the course of your life is awful. Smallpox is also horrifying. Thank God we eradicated it, and it's definitely not coming back. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I can't see,
Knock
even
wood.
if I had the money, I couldn't see myself really going on any trips to America.
I really hope RFK also Jr. also
is on that rocket.
either he's on that rocket or just winds up removing himself from the picture through one of his many stupid, unhealthy practices.
Good, solid play. Jones. He's got it. High number 5.
Oh, look at that. What a brilliant try.
Oh yeah. Also, anything that immunocompromises you.
I mean, to be fair, that's basically what radiation sickness does to you.
Here's the kick at goal.
Mm-hmm.
It absolutely wipes out your bone marrow.
Kicks like that.
That looked great for
Yep.
the moment it left his boot.
But yeah,
Catches the kick.
Oh, here's one. Necrotizing
fasciitis.
Fasciitis.
Yeah, that
That's
one's
right.
bad. That one's very bad.
Liebenberg.
I mean, it's literally called flesh-eating bacteria.
Yeah.
That's the end of advantage, says the referee. Oh, picked up.
Oh god,
They lead.
that is
I
disturbing.
wouldn't look up any pictures of it.
I am not looking up pictures. I'm looking at the description.
Yeah.
There's the throw. Well taken. Pass is long. Herbert. Great defense.
Of course, there's like dementia and adjacent stuff, which is just existentially horrifying.
Distance on that.
There's also something called locked-in syndrome.
They throw.
Yep, I remember that one. That is like horrifying on so many levels.
There it goes. Devastating break.
But yeah,
He's crossed.
yeah, no, like
That was a
honestly,
brilliant
one of the things that terrifies me most is just being aware and unable to do anything.
To congratulate him, a great try. Good to see. Deep breath and takes a look. No, it didn't draw enough.
Oh, he didn't strike that one too well. That's a miss.
Weren't we supposed to be cheering me
Goes
up?
long.
Sorry.
No, it's alright.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of these seem like they'd be the basis for a House episode.
I mean, a fair few of them have.
What a magnificent kick that was. That takes them into
I'm not sure
opposition
about the
territory.
turning to bone one, but
Oh, great work.
Locked in, I'm pretty sure, was the basis.
Locked
for
in
one.
definitely was. That's where I heard about it. It was an episode that starred Mos Def.
Should have held on to it and taken
Necrotizing fasciitis. I'm not sure if it actually got mentioned by name, but
They probably use the more colloquial flesh-eating bacteria name.
well, no,
for it
I
then,
don't
huh?
think they even necessarily mentioned that. But it was because it was as a result of basically it was in one of the best episodes actually called Three Stories, where basically House has to give a lecture to a room full of medical students, which goes about, you know, as well as you'd expect. But he basically gives them the tells them about basically 3 patients walk into the free clinic that the hospital has. Their legs hurt. What's wrong with them, sort of thing. And one of them claims to have a snake bite. And yeah, his leg starts dissolving away. As it turns out, he was actually bitten by his dog, who has priors for biting people. So he lied about it so that it wouldn't get put down. Instead, the dog still got put down, and he lost a leg.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked.
Tries to get away, but tackled. Kicks.
I was sure it was some of these have also been might. There are a lot of medical dramas out there. Actually, I'm pretty sure at least one of them has had something along these lines.
Drive on. Punt.
I'm fairly sure Scrubs mentioned it at one point as well.
Oh, picked up.
I thought Scrubs is supposed to be nice and cheery.
Good quick.
It does not shy away from the
Good cover. And they go to ground
less
to
positive and less happy sides of medicine.
He can go all the way.
Damn.
I mean, in I think it's episode 3,
Ball comes back.
they say that the episode starts with JD saying, people say that 1 out of every 3 patients that comes into the hospital will die.
Somehow he's away.
And you get introduced to 3 patients over the course of the episode.
And they set a ruck up
And
there.
then all 3
And one
of
of them dies.
No, all 3 of them die.
Good ruck. They tie
Oh,
it.
Jesus.
And it's basically like some days the odds are worse than that.
What a good try. What a great
Fucking hell.
And it's just about taking what you can from those experiences.
That try steadies himself.
And that was basically the first sign that Scrubs was not going to be, you know, not going to be a show that shied away from that kind of thing. I mean,
it's not gonna. Oh god, the ha funny hospital show was depressing. Ah.
I mean, you know, 4 or 5 seasons later, I think it is. You know, they have an episode where they've got 3 patients all waiting for an organ transplant. New heart, new liver, new kidney. Somebody comes in, apparently dead of an overdose, who is an organ donor. They, you know, transplant the organs. Turns out she didn't die of an overdose. She had rabies.
Oh no.
Yep. All 3 of them died.
Did any of them get a rabies shot in time to survive?
Nope. Because the other issue you've got to think is when you have a transplant like that, you know, they do give you stuff to basically, at the very least, weaken, if not, you know, negate for a while your immune system. Because otherwise it's, you know, you're basically asking for rejection.
Yeah. And that doesn't exactly lead to the possibility of a rabies shot succeeding, even if you get it in time.
Hello.
Rabies is a fucking terrifying disease.
Rabies is also a fucking terrifying disease, yeah.
Snaps it up.
Yeah, like, before rabies shots were invented, like, rabies was a death sentence, period.
I mean, even now, it's, you know, if you don't get it in time, that's it, you're dead.
Yeah. You need to get it within, what, like,
before
24
symptoms,
hours?
Before symptoms show up. If symptoms show up, you are dead. There's nothing that can be done, basically.
Yeah.
Beautiful pass again from the scrum half.
Fended the tackler off nicely there.
Which means, like,
Good again.
unless you know that the thing that bit you was rabid, or you have a very understandable suspicion that it was rabid, then you're fucked.
Yeah. I mean, that's you know, why if you get bitten by an animal, you know, especially a wild animal, they will go, no, you go to the fucking...
You go to the ER ASAP and you get your rabies shot now.
You get rabies shots, you get, I think, tetanus shots as well, because tetanus isn't a great one either.
Oh god. I remember reading a series set like in the Old West that was that had one kid step on a nail and then he lost his fucking leg to tetanus.
I mean, to be fair, you know, a lot of diseases, if you don't treat them, are pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, you either lose a limb or you die, or you lose another body part, or it fucks you up for life.
Yeah. And that's why it is so important that if you know, don't feel well for, you know, or feel symptoms that aren't, you know, just your regular sort of... I mean, even if you do feel regular flu symptoms, you know, if it's the wrong... it might not end, or it might end up not being a flu sort of thing, and, you know, you might end up having something serious.
Lovely spinning pass.
You know, a lot of these diseases have similar, you know, symptoms to the more typical, I guess, or like
yeah, like
less serious.
If you have like nausea, you could have a number of different illnesses. You could have food poisoning. You could have the flu. You could have salmonella.
Put the ball in. Good scrum. They're in control. Swept out.
Or you could have meningitis and you'll die within 24 hours.
God, I know so little about meningitis other than that it's a very bad disease to get.
Just a few meters out. Ball turned over.
Is it really that bad of fatality rate?
Acute meningitis can be, yeah.
Close for a scrum. It'll be a scrum down after the knock-on. They've won it. Good.
Yikes.
I mean, you know, you can absolutely look it up and to see, but it is an incredibly serious disease if you get it. I mean, it's basically, you know, it's a brain disease, and anything that, you know, anytime something goes wrong with your brain, it's really not a good thing.
Yeah.
Both teams they throw. Good catch.
Yeah, and it can be caused by a lot of foodborne illnesses as well.
I mean, it's the reason why when Ameku had its three-parter with the, you know, the doctors and the fucking whatchamacallit, spontaneous combustion. That first episode, when the overall diagnosis for those two was a form of meningitis, I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Swept across. Into contact.
Most common symptom of meningitis is severe headache, followed by neck stiffness.
Yeah, if you get a headache and neck stiffness, go to the hospital instantly.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, what a great start. First try on the board.
Just what
Oh, Jesus Christ. Gangrene? Fuck.
gangrene is also incredibly unpleasant.
and of course, just
Yeah, I know. I've seen gangrene before. Not in person, but yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
fucked.
unfortunately, while I was looking up some Chernobyl-related stuff, I did happen to stupidly click onto the gangrene Wikipedia page. Front and center is, of course, a picture of it, and I went, why did I do that?
centers try to link up. Here, taken down.
Yep.
Yeah, I clicked the back button as quickly as I could, but it was still a case of, why did I do that? Why did I put that image in my mind?
Oh, good. There's tuberculosis meningitis.
Yep.
It's like two awful things fucked and had an even worse offspring.
Quickly away. To Renui.
But, yeah,
Recycle.
there are some real bad diseases that you really don't want to get if you can avoid it.
The support is there. And again, the
You don't say.
touch not found. Kick clear.
Just kick it off.
That's the end of the third. The second half is about to get underway. Kicks. Grabs it. And we can see that huge tackle again on the action replay. Quick. Oh.
But yeah, thankfully, a fair few of the, well, a lot of these diseases, you know, modern medicine does have a cure for.
Thank God. You know, whenever anyone says, like, you know, if I could travel to the past, I would do it in a heartbeat, because that sounds... No, they don't have modern medicine there. They don't have modern plumbing. They don't have modern sanitation. They don't have shit that makes life remotely healthy or easy like it is nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
The furthest back in time I would go is the fucking 80s.
Will bounce free.
Because at least, like, most modern amenities are at least starting to become commonplace by that point.
Yeah.
In the gap.
Like, even like the early stages of the internet are around in the 80s.
Yeah.
Back before, you know,
The throw.
shit got bad.
Intercepted. Just caught. And they've set up the right. Now they need support. Spun away. Wall. Brilliant tackle.
I mean, the thing you got to realize with the 80s, though, you got to put up with, you know,
Fake pass.
Cold War rhetoric
Trying
and
to secure
Reagan.
possession. Oh, good run.
Yeah.
Tied up the ball.
Or if you're in
You know,
or if you're in the UK, Thatcher.
Good run.
It's kind of wild that Reagan is, like, such an awful president, and yet, like, one can reasonably claim that he's probably only, like, the third or fourth worst president of the last 100 years.
I don't know. I'd certainly be putting him up there because he's caused a lot of the shit that's gone on, you know, in...
The only ones I would definitely put above him are Trump and Nixon.
I'd say Reagan is worse than Nixon. If only because Nixon didn't last that long.
Really was a Massive tackle.
Fair.
You can see they throw.
And Nixon did have a few positives, unlike Reagan.
I mean, hell, I'd put
the EPA.
Yeah, I mean, I'd put Nixon above Trump.
Well, I'd say Trump's the worst.
Good long pass.
I don't know.
They might struggle to get
Trump
this
is like
one.
literally
No.
speed ran international alienation of the U.S. in like not even 2 fucking months on his second term. After Biden spent basically his entire term fixing all of Trump's fuck-ups.
Yeah.
Like, how are you so bad at that job? I mean, it's not like it's an easy job, but still.
Snaps it up. Kicks upfield.
I mean, because he has no conscience, I'm guessing.
No conscience, no mind for consequences, or if he has any mind for consequences, it's, hey, I want to get more money.
Lets it bounce. Again.
I mean, again, you know, we've said it a few times before, but once you get enough money, consequences, you know, stop seeming to matter.
That's the thing, like, having too much money actually erodes your ability to feel empathy or consider consequences because you are so far removed from other people and the consequences of your actions.
Good quick rucked ball. The tackle is firm. Spun out.
Like,
Out of the tackle.
the number of people at that level of wealth who actually can
Nice.
be legitimately stated to have any modicum of human decency,
There was nothing on. He
it's
smacked
like
back into the pocket.
a much smaller percentage than,
He goes
you know,
Mm-hmm.
you would like to think.
Yeah.
The clearance made. Into touch it goes.
Hell, even Bill Gates, who's held up as like the exemplar amongst billionaires, is like still not the best person. Still done some pretty shitty stuff. He's nowhere near as bad as likes of Zuckerberg or Musk, but still.
Grabs it. He's straight through.
What as we always say, low bar.
Yeah,
Into he's made it. Just.
the bar is in hell,
Second try. What a try.
which is where a lot of these fuckers are gonna go, assuming
Yeah.
that's how things go.
He doesn't miss those.
Meat and drink from that position. You'd expect him to knock that one over.
Up it goes.
I mean, I know it's, you know, very much banging my head on a brick wall sort of thing, but it's insane to me how many of these, you know, certainly the Americans proclaim to be, you know,
Near the 22-meter line.
They've got the
as
throw.
you know,
Well
as
taken
right
quickly.
wingers on the
Yes,
side
they are
of
in excellent
Christians
position
and
here.
Christianity and whatever and the church.
They
When,
throw.
you know, I'm fairly sure the Bible has some things to say about people who hoard money.
Clear.
I believe the exact phrase that Jesus said was, "It is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than it is for a wealthy man to enter the kingdom of God."
Yeah.
On the retreat, they form the ruck.
Yeah, a lot of, like, hardcore Republicans and conservatives would hate Jesus because, you know,
Once again, good defense.
he's a lot more aligned with socialist philosophy, as it turns out, if you actually read the Bible.
Strong
They
head.
can't read.
Herbert. No defense.
Those children would be very upset with you if they could read.
Classic try.
Oh, the coach will be happy with that try.
You can see they really enjoyed that try.
Not everything in King of the Hill has aged well, but that has.
And here she goes.
Well, that was an easy one.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people are like a lot of Christians, so-called Christian conservatives, when like told quotes from the Bible,
Hello, I'm
are
Robertson, and
just like very derogatory towards like the actual sayings and beliefs of Jesus, which is fucking wild,
Yeah.
but also unsurprising at this stage.
Defended away through the cover.
They've already built their idols and
Yeah.
are all too happy to practice idolatry for the orange man, as it were.
Well, that wasn't so clever.
Beautiful pass again from the scrum half. Gets away. Terrific defence.
And unfortunately, it's basically a cult at this point.
Good
Yeah.
long pass there.
Managing to recycle.
Would it be mean to say I hope it ends how most cults end?
Superb tackle.
Little bit.
Quickly
I know some people have finally started realizing how
And they've set up the
shit
right
the whole thing
for the
is,
rest
but
of the pack.
in a lot of cases it's too little too late.
End off the movement in the centre.
The point is that,
There's a lot of buyer's remorse
Kept possession.
going on.
I mean, the point is, you know, they had fucking Trump's first term. They had,
Superb.
you know, where he fucked up the response to the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
They had, you know, all of fucking Biden's term. You know, where he showed how, you know, the government should really be working and was, as you said, fixing all the shit, or as much of the shit that went wrong
Good
as he
scrum,
could.
they're in control.
Then everything, you know, and all the while, you know, Trump is raving like a fucking madman.
Excellent here.
And also being, you know, actually criminally fucking convicted.
Exactly. And then obviously the fucking, you know,
That was brilliant, Rob.
The coup attempt, yeah.
I mean the coup attempt, you know, definitely should have been a sign. The fucking campaign that he ran that somehow got him elected, again, it should have been a fucking sign.
A
But,
conversion rate
hey.
and 2 valuable points on offer. He needs to be spot on today.
Why does all that matter when he says he'll do good things for me?
Nice kick, a successful
Why does that
conversion.
matter when, you know, he says he'll bring the price of eggs
Wait
down
now
to
for the drop
pennies?
kick to restart the game.
What do you mean
It's funny you bring that up because apparently he recently said shut up about the eggs or whatever.
Snaps it up.
Yeah, because he doesn't give a shit and he never gave a shit.
Nope.
Back it goes.
He's great at feigning affability in front of a camera, but it turns out he does not actually have a conscience.
Somehow he's away. They won't catch him. The cut goes in to score the try. And that
But again, you know, that was apparent fucking nearly 10 years ago now.
and that really was a try to save him. Takes a breath.
I'm sorry, but I have very little sympathy for the people who have, you know, who are now experiencing buyer's remorse. You should have figured this out 10 years ago.
Oh, I very much on board with what you're saying, Mill.
No, I'm not, you know, I'm not saying you disagree with me, but yes,
Downfield.
that's my take on it. You know,
Yeah.
Can't find
And part of the issue is people don't like to admit that they've been
It's
scammed.
dangerous. He's having to wait an age for it to come down.
And like,
One eye on the tacklers there.
when you are forced to admit you are scammed, you know, tend to feel a bit of shame over it, as it turns out.
yeah.
And a lot of people cannot grapple with that.
Wasn't a great pass. Back it goes. Good tackle there.
I mean, if more
Which is
people,
a damn shame.
yeah, I mean, if more people were willing to admit that they were wrong, then the world would be a significantly better place.
To perform the
Mm-hmm.
spun out.
But the point is too many people, you know, get defensive
Tackle is firm.
when they're told they're wrong.
Yep.
We have it again on the action replay. The Hurricanes have
You
the
know,
throw
double
with
down.
The hooker throws well. Good catch.
Yep.
Spins
I mean,
it
hell,
long.
to bring it back to the original topic, you know, it happened at Chernobyl.
There the ball goes. Well taken. And the referee
Yep.
gives a penalty. Another chance to see the action replay. He comes up to take the kick. 3 points for that kick.
His technique was very good then. 3 points for his team.
Yeah, Chernobyl is one of the bigger examples of how that goes horribly, horribly wrong.
Kicks long. Kicks it down. The clearance made.
I mean, again, as I said, it's
Oh, picked up.
honestly a miracle that it ended up as, you know,
With a big hit. Oh, good ruck. It tied
it-
up the ball.
what happened ended up as, you know, well as it did. You know, it had no right to end up being, you know, obviously a lot of shit happened. A lot of people got, you know, irradiated and suffered the consequences of it. But Jesus Christ, it could have been so much worse.
So let's have a look
Yep.
at the action replay.
Oh, what a magnificent kick that was. That takes them into opposition territory.
And the hooker makes the throw.
Oh, stolen line-out ball.
Mismove.
Unfortunately, far too many people are unwilling to learn from history.
Well, I mean, it's not taught well enough in schools.
It's a try. That's the third try of the match.
And part of the other part of the issue is like people are all too susceptible to repeating history, even if they've been well educated on it.
My, oh my, a horrible slice. No, it hasn't brought it.
Due in no small part to the fact that like
It all well. It was well wide of the
not only is there like this stigma to a lot of stuff that
There's a definite gap emerging in the scoreline.
should be destigmatized, honestly.
Very hard in the first half. They deserve their
But, like,
halftime lead.
The other thing is like
Come back, but in good time. The second half.
people are all too unwilling to admit when they
Excellent kick there. Perfect distance, causing all sorts of trouble for the defending.
well, like you said, when they're wrong, but also like
Get away. Yes,
when they
they should win this. The handling's excellent.
when they aren't as knowledgeable about something as they claim to be.
Yeah.
Turns it back.
All too often it's like, oh, I know exactly what I'm doing, don't worry. This is fine, I'll be fine, everything will go well. And then things don't go well and they act all surprised about it.
Yeah.
Marker. A hefty tackle. Superb. And knocked backwards.
I mean, just in general, the amount of people who, will say something without checking it. They'll go, "Oh yeah, I remember seeing this. It's probably right. I'll just say it."
And here's another chance to see
It doesn't even necessarily need to be a big thing, but it's the
that looks painful. He obviously isn't a happy man.
How to
right
word
now,
this.
That's for sure.
That's a huge hit. He's not going to recover from that one.
So they're making use of the interchange.
really
Well,
trying
it's been a
to
difficult
think
day at the office, so the
what's the
coach
best
is
word I
subbing
want to
him
use for this. Like, it's the atmosphere, I guess, that, gets created. Or the habit that gets created. Especially when it is something that's so easy to just, you've got practically the whole world at your fingertips if you've got a smartphone.
Good technique. 3 points for his team.
Yep. Of course, a lot of people are relying on the fucking Google AI overview, which is extremely mixed bag.
Yeah.
As the most recent example I posted in the server shows.
Yeah.
They might struggle to get this one back. No.
Oh, that was fucking funny though.
Jones. Here.
It's funny to an extent, but it's also incredibly depressing.
Ball comes back.
Oh, absolutely. Again, it's not like ideal, but I just think it was funny, like both how badly it got it wrong, and also like,
Is stabbed through.
yeah, it's just
Man was offside. Well,
so dumb and funny.
Let's
Yeah.
have another look at that one on the replay. He's ready now to take the kick. Oops. He sliced that one pretty bad. Miscue kick. It'll stay in play.
the radar was working, but the distance control was off.
Can't find a way through.
Anyway, in happier news, the
Powerful thing
like
there.
Izuku and Kami interaction from, I think it's the team up manga, has been officially translated.
Azuku with who now?
Kami from one of the what's the other fucking school? The one with the illusion powers.
Oh, yeah, her. She's fun.
Who continually talks in slang.
Yes.
And then Izuku was like, "How do I talk to her? I guess I'll talk in slang as well."
Oh no! Oh no!
Like, he opens the text conversation with, "Hi, this is Izuku Midoriya. I'm Todoroki's classmate. What's Gucci?"
Again. Recycle.
That's a good fend off.
Powerful serve.
That's a good lad.
There's the defense. Must be a goes in and touches down. Try number 5.
Oh, that was a classic piece of rugby. He still had lots to do when he got the ball, but he poured on the pace. They couldn't stop him, and he gets rewarded with the try.
That was a
Oh yeah, I also found a potentially Yuri one shot that's two butches called
Please, only more.
Asahi and Satsuki. As I said, it's only a one shot. It's only like 18, 19 pages, but it was pretty fun.
A high one.
Nice.
Takes it from the kick.
And it is available on our favorite high seas site.
You'll have to post it because I am definitely interested in looking into that.
Now I made sure to
Twinkle toes. They won't catch him.
made sure to bookmark the link.
He's there. He's over the line.
Good. Good.
Yes, it was a good try, but the defence was weak.
They're really celebrating that try, and rightly so. So the gap is wide. So following that try.
Oh yeah, because we had D&D on Sunday, we didn't didn't really get the chance to talk about the Shonen Jump chapters, did we?
Yeah, we didn't.
And he's knocked the conversion over. 2 points for his team.
So Loki's pretty strong. You know, he's able to do stuff even with a cuff of sea stone on.
Yeah. That's gonna be a bad time.
And the Dream Holy Knight is, you know, not great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I described it as a literal nightmare scenario.
Yeah.
Beautiful pass again from the scrum half. Kicks upfield. Touch missed, and the ball will come back at them. Good covering by the defence there. Recycled well though.
Pushed the tackler away.
Meanwhile, in Kagurabachi, we got Yori and Samura's backstory.
Yep.
Quickly away. Punt.
Good flashback chapter, for sure.
Poor kick this time. Didn't find touch. That's to no one. Hands up. Laid back. Marsoi. Oh, you could hear that tackle.
And now we're getting some more information on the details of why Samura flipped.
Nicely picked up.
Yeah, chapter ended with good old John Hishaku at the door.
Spins, gets hit on a solid tackle.
I don't care that we know his name now. I'm still calling him John.
Back
It is funny, yes.
Nonu with a typical burst. Once again, the defence was secure.
It's honestly just too funny to do it.
You mean too funny not to?
Yeah, too funny not to call him John.
In the gap.
I mean, it's like with Locked Tomb. It's always funnier to call him Jod rather than John Gaius, for example.
The final whistle, and that's a pretty convincing victory.
Great effort by the home team. They got the job.
Though the fact that he is named John is just the extra bit of funny.
Yeah.
Like, such a mundane name for such an absurdly powerful being.
On the subject of Locked Tomb, do you think we're going to get Electo this year?
No, I don't think we're going to get the book itself this year. I think what's more likely is that we are going to get an announcement of when we're getting it this year. I imagine we'll probably get it next year. Because we do know that it's being worked on at the moment.
They might struggle to get this one back. No, they've kept hold of it. The advantage is being played. And that's a good ruck. They've kept possession. Good ruck. They keep possession. Spun out. They've got it back again. He's just caught.
You know, I'm somewhat almost dreading the reread I'm going to have to do, especially of, like... Certainly, you know, the latter half of Gideon, quite a bit of Harrow, and, you know... I mean, part of me is looking forward to it in the sense of there's going to be stuff that I obviously, you know that I didn't on my first read, but
They throw. The ball's one. Misses one. Herbert.
But yeah, I mean, that new knowledge, you know, sort of makes characters like Gideon even more tragic.
I mean, especially a certain character in the first book definitely becomes a lot more interesting with the knowledge of what their deal is going into the book.
That's a magnificent hanging ball.
Well, I have
several characters really, but one in particular.
Yeah.
You know which one.
Yeah.
And they go to ground to perform.
I mean, I have technically Gideon is the only one that I've reread because I listened to the audiobook after reading it. Well, it's not physically, but on my Kindle. And yes, that character was incredibly interesting to, you know, look at and take into account, you know, who they are.
They throw. Well taken. Long pass. He's through that tack. Somehow he's away.
Also, I do love the narration on the audiobooks.
Claims it.
The narration was good, though. I think I said at the time I didn't especially expect Calamities and Cam to have Yorkshire accents.
I mean, it makes sense in retrospect.
Does it?
In control. The ball's there. Interception.
They're kind of isolated a bit from the rest of the houses, almost the same degree as the ninth house. That's why the sixth house and the ninth house get along so well.
Lovely spinning pass. Look at that tackle.
No, it's less that they're isolated, more that they're just kind of reclusive over there.
The defense carried it over their own line, touched it down. It'll be a scrum 5, attacking team ball. They've won it.
Yeah,
Solid scrum.
whatchamacallit.
He's free on the left. And we'll have a 22 dropout.
What? The Gideon's accent is more or less a Cockney accent, right?
I think so, yeah, something like that.
And it fits for her.
Very good rock. They mop the ball up. Oh, brilliant.
I mean, theoretically, they should all have, you know, New Zealand accents.
Again from the scrum half.
Theoretically, but accents change over time and all that.
Yeah.
And on the replay, you see here, he really threw the defense. He throws in now. Well taken.
Also, linguistic and accent drift over time and all that.
Movement in the center.
It has been, what, thousands of years?
Oh, good rock. They tied up the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can he get away? Yes, he can.
I think it was 10,000 years or something.
Yeah.
One on the ground by Richie McCall.
Yeah, the whole the Jod flashbacks in Nona are very enlightening, to say the least.
Did you know cows mourn? and look at sunsets.
Is dangerous. Oh dear. Put the kick straight out.
Oh, what a great spin.
God.
Throw. Good catch.
So funny.
It's
Just-
horrifying, but it's funny.
He should have held on to it.
I mean,
and
it's
taken
incredibly
it.
funny how much you can traumatize a fan base with just that one weird
The
fact.
scrum goes down. He's about to put the ball in.
Oh, yeah.
Good solid scrum.
Oh.
Good long pass.
I am both eagerly anticipating and actively dreading when Electo drops.
Yeah.
By forming the ruck.
Like I said, it's going to be a great book. I, obviously trust Mio that much, but it's probably going to be a lot of gut punches.
Swept out.
Oh yeah, rapid fire.
What a powerful serve. Looks for the kick through. Oh, picked up. There's the kick. That's half time. And the match still on a night. So we're all set for the second half. The kickoff is made. Grabs it. Good covering by the defence there. Intercepted. Turns it back. The clearance made. Into touch. Oh, that's a superb kick downfield. They throw. Good catch. Throws the long pass. That will have snow on it.
Honestly, after Harrow, I don't think I'll ever look at Soup the same way.
And the referee
Oh, God.
calling him over for that indiscretion.
Like, you can't deny that that scene is iconic.
There's the kick.
Oh, no, it absolutely is. It absolutely is.
Missed
Like,
kick. It is still-
honestly, one of the most memorable in the series,
Yeah.
which is saying
Excellent
something.
ruck. Good tidy play. Kick clear.
Definitely, I mean, 100% one of the more memorable ones from
There the
from
ball
Harrow.
goes. Well taken.
Yeah.
That's a crunching tackle. One on the ground by Richie McCaw. Oops, that wasn't a great play. Clearance kick made. The safety of touch isn't found.
But on the subject of books, we will have a Dresden book coming relatively
It's a
soon.
scrum, and the referee
Oh, boy.
And there, the scrum half puts it in.
I mean, hey, it
And
could
they've
be
won
worse.
their
It's
own
not
book.
going to be the whatchamacallit,
All the way. Ito.
fucking alternate universe one just yet.
Oh god, Mirror Mirror is going to break the fandom.
That's a turnover.
I have no idea how 12 months... Well, I have some idea how 12 months is going to end, but
They're not going to let
Mirror Mirror is probably going to be a bad time.
quickly away.
I only know, like, the barest of bones of the premise.
Goal secured once more. Huge hit. The classic run. That was a fantastic score.
Oh, look at that.
It's basically just Harry traveling to an alternate dimension, right?
Yeah, one where he made like one
away
decision
to the
different.
He was off target with that one.
and
It'll be
Do we know what the decision is?
I don't
Gets it
think
high.
so.
Catches the kick. He'll have felt that.
So that's just the tease that Butcher has put out?
Yeah.
then?
Strong handoff there.
I mean, I'd have to look it up to see whether it has been said. I mean, my
Powerful fend that.
Herbert.
trying to think.
Good covering.
Just
Back it goes.
let me make this clear that I, do not remember 100%, and this is probably even less than 50%. But my mind is bringing up grave peril,
That's their third try.
Oh, that defense was woeful. They parted like
so
the
it
Red
might
Sea.
be, one of the many big decisions Harry made in that book.
Lines it up. Easily done.
That kick adds another 2 points for his team and provides a good buffer for them.
Kicks long.
Could be interesting.
Catches.
Again, though, what I could be remembering is somebody, you know, fucking, whatchamacallit, guessing themselves rather than Butcher actually saying anything.
They throw, and an interception.
The 12 months is being edited right now, which is good, but
Scrum down. The referee has spotted a knock-on. They really must be looking to get some points on the board from this scrum. And they're in control, the ball's there. Throws it out.
God, all that's really been listed about 12 months is deals with the aftermath of what happened in Battleground. That is such vague posting bullshit, god damn it.
Yeah.
Great touch kick under pressure. And if you missed that last pass,
So apparently we're going up to an estimated 25 total books.
That's a nice round number.
Nicely picked up.
Yes.
Ball comes back.
Fended the tackler off nicely.
I am not taking any bets on whether or not Book 20 will be Denarian themed, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be Denarian themed.
Yeah.
No one to pass to, so he has to kick. That was an easy.
That's how every 5th book in the series has been so far.
Test his nerve. Yes, nice take. Here's a shot. Herbert dropped the pass.
I'm not sure if you saw, but I had quite an interesting conversation about, well, dressing fouls in general, but certainly involves the Denarians.
Spins it long.
A couple of days ago, I think. Can't remember exactly what day it was.
Into contact once more.
I think it was in TFS Media.
Up the right. Kicks and goes.
Maybe. Oh yeah, I was talking to that one, yeah.
And that's it.
We didn't really delve into, like
Convincing victory.
the actual future of the series. We were just talking about, like, the adaptation, mostly.
Oh no, there was one.
And, like, pitching it for people.
There was one. Yeah, I think you were there at the start, and then it continued for a while after that.
Yeah. Probably. I might have been at work at the time.
And that concludes EA Sports coverage of this evening's match. On behalf of Grant Fox and myself, we hope you've enjoyed.
So yeah, it was the 7th for you, I'm guessing. That's what, 4 days ago?
Perhaps.
Yeah, we were, we ended up discussing basically, like, how, like, why, whoever whispered the 7 words in Harry's ear during changes, why they might have done that when he seems to be, you know, so seemingly integral to fighting the outsiders.
Yeah, I remember seeing that part of the conversation. Lots of theorizing about good old Scratch getting up to some shit.
Well, I mean, you know, we know that those down below are certainly trying to come up with plans to, you know, fight the outsiders and the outsider influence themselves, considering that's or based on what Nicodemus was saying during Small Favor, that's why they were trying to kidnap Ivy.
Mm-hmm.
They might struggle to get this one back. No, they've kept hold of it.
I'm very curious as to what Nicodemus is going to be doing after everything that happened in the last book in Skin Game.
Yeah, he did not have a particularly good time.
Nope.
Which, you know, tragic. I'm so upset about.
Snaps it up.
Yep. He's couldn't have happened to a nicer person.
Yeah.
Support there. Kick clear. Down into the opposition half. Oh, and that's a quick throw.
But yes, it is going to be interesting seeing what he does next, because he does still have the Grail, doesn't he?
I believe he does, yes.
So that's obviously not what he wanted.
He's pretty good under the high ball.
No, he wanted some of the other stuff in the vault, but he wasn't going to get it.
I think in particular he wanted the knife.
That doesn't shock me. He seems to be the type who values the weapon over any other possible thing of value.
The knife is what comes to mind anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I say knife, it's spearhead, isn't it? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, spearhead.
It's the spearhead of the Lance of Longinus. Longinus or Longinus? I don't know.
Probably Longinus.
Tied up the ball. Advantage being given. Liebenberg. Very good driving rock.
We're talking, you know, Roman names, aren't we?
Danger here.
Mm-hmm.
Run straight into a big
We are.
Yes, Ian, they were a little over-eager there. They were inching up past the offside line.
And there we can watch the replay, and you can see quite clearly the player was offside. They throw.
Good work by that lifting pod.
Gibson. Here it's kicked. Made.
Yeah,
Good position to launch an
Oh,
attack.
fuck. How did I forget about the pool scene in Gideon the Ninth?
Oh, God.
They throw.
Again,
That's such a fucking good scene, though.
it's a great scene, and again, you know, gets far more, much more significance upon learning what you learn in Harrow.
Solid scrum.
Yeah.
Swept out.
Yeah.
There's the throw. Good catch. Matt Ito is over and scores. And that breaks the deadlock.
Well, it was well worked, and they got their reward. That's the first try.
He's ready now to take the kick. And the conversion is successful.
The conditions are tough. The wind is swirling, and he's made no mistake.
Up it goes. The forwards will enjoy that one. Takes it from the kickoff. Advantage being played. Turns it back. The centres have it in midfield. Once again, good defence.
Yeah, for all the memes that there are about Lock Sim series, I do feel like it has some of the best character writing and spec fics that I've seen in a while.
Sets it up, and they've kept it going.
I mean, you know, it's...
Back it goes.
Handed off the
It manages to make the, you know,
Once again, the defence.
enemy to lovers relationship that Gideon and Harrow has actually feel,
And the ball lost.
you know, earned.
Nicely picked up.
Mm-hmm.
Spun back. That will have snow on it. when it
Which,
comes
you know, is absolutely something, you know, I don't think, you know, certainly a large amount of books would actually manage to do properly.
Lovely spinning pass. Advantage being given. Dearla. Movement in the centre. Herbert. Just gets away. Scores the try. That's their second try of the first half.
What a try. The coach will be happy.
And the cheers tell you.
But,
just
you know,
how
again,
that
you know,
try
the
was.
reason why
Such
so much in
breath.
Block Tomb is tragic is because we do care about the characters, which is due to the strength of the writing. So I can only, you know, I can only give it props for that. And it's, you know, it's not, certainly not yet, it's not to an extent that I would, you know, call, the tragedy is not to an extent that I would call gratuitous.
Beautiful pass again from the scrum
Yes. And it feels like it makes sense with both the characters and the setting.
Yeah.
half. The centres try to link up. Look at that. Through the middle. Again, a good drive from the forward.
Yeah, there's fair amount of, certainly on rereads, dramatic irony being employed, which is
And they protect the ball there by forming
Probably
the
something, again, more authors could do with learning to use.
Yep.
It's taking forever to come out. The referee says that's it for the first half. And at the end of 40 minutes, it's no surprise to see one team.
Oh yeah.
This game's still
How sort of knowledgeable are you with regards to wrestling?
14-0.
Only vaguely.
But you do know John Cena, right?
The referee
I do know John Cena, yes.
we're ready for the
But you
second
know
half.
the type of character he's been in wrestling.
He's got a lot of height on
He's mostly a face, right?
Yeah, mostly the like squeaky clean, goody two shoes, good guy.
So a baby face, yes.
Yeah. He turned heel last weekend.
Ooh, interesting.
Moore, ball comes back.
And joined the side of The Rock.
Good rock. They keep possession.
Oh, Rock also had a heel turn?
I mean, The Rock had a heel turn a while ago.
Powerful fin that.
I don't keep up with this shit, dude.
I know. But yes,
He's through that tackle. Straight through.
The
That's
Rock
going
is...
to pose a problem if Rock is contractually mandated to not lose.
That'll bring a smile to the coach's face.
That was a great run.
To be fair, I don't think he's in a physical condition to wrestle very much, so it's not too much of an issue.
Oh, so he's more just like playing like the kind
He's-
of man behind the man type bad guy.
Well,
then.
he when TKO bought WWE, they basically they put The Rock on the board. So he's basically playing the sort of evil authority figure.
Mm-hmm.
There's a quick penalty available here. Taking a quick tap here.
I'm sure, you know, if the chance comes up, he'll probably wrestle at WrestleMania.
Well, that's a free kick for time wasting. Silly stuff, really. He's given away possession. That's tantamount to a turnover.
And they've won their own.
But it's, you know, it's very much going to be a sort of once a year at most sort of thing. Maybe twice a year, if Saudi is willing to pony up the money.
Clear. Fine stuff.
But yeah, Cena turned heel, and this is basically his retirement year. He said he's going to retire within the next sort of year. So nobody thought that was likely to happen.
Oh, the heel turn?
Yeah.
Throws it out.
I mean, nobody thought it was likely to happen because Cena has been a face for so long, and like he's this fucking like
Standing up tall.
done, you know, like hundreds and hundreds of Make-A-Wish visits and all that sort of stuff.
Knocked on. We'll have a scrum. Good scrum.
Didn't Andre the Giant also have a heel turn really late in his career?
Yes,
Can't find
though it's probably now viewed as a face turn, considering it was against Hulk Hogan.
Oh, picked up.
Yep.
Andre,
Hulk Hogan,
Andre
how
was
far
always
have you
right.
have fallen? Yep.
To be fair, Hogan was never that good of a guy.
Here it's kicked.
It's just become more apparent now.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, part of the reason that
Long
wrestlers don't have a union is because of Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
advantage being given. Herbert.
Um,
Set a ruck up there to make sure they keep
he
possession.
probably kept, you know, drug and steroid culture alive in WWE for a lot longer than it should have been, because he refused to testify when he had like a shit ton of evidence.
Was offside.
And, you know, probably 100 other things that haven't necessarily come out.
And it's over. What a good technique. 3 points for his team.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan
Here
sucks.
we are ready to restart the game.
Everyone should
Yep.
dislike him.
That'll drift in the wind. Takes it down.
We've got them all.
The referee blows for a scrum. They took too long to get that ball out. So the scrum goes down. He's about to put the ball in. And they've won that against the head. Spin is away up the middle. Once again, the defence was secure.
But yeah, so the basic story they are telling with Cena at the moment is that because it's he's won, what is it, 16 world titles in WWE, and the record for the most amount of titles won by one person is said to be 16, currently held by notorious shitbag Ric Flair.
Who's the runner-up?
It's Cena. They both have 16.
Oh, damn.
And so, like, the story when Cena announced that he was going to retire in a year was basically, can he win, that 17th title and break the record before he retires? But he also has.
How old is John Cena right now?
He's only. I think he is still in his 40s.
Huh.
But the point is, I think he wants to basically, focus on his acting career, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And to a certain extent, he probably wants to stop having to, maintain his physique as much. I mean, I think Batista has basically done the same thing now. He's like, very much slimmed down now that he doesn't need to, whatchamacallit,
He'll be all right. It looked worse than it probably is.
Bulk the fuck up.
well, yeah, stay bulked up for wrestling, basically.
Trying to stay in that much muscle mass is not healthy for most people.
No. And, Batista has talked about basically it was causing him health problems to do so.
I mean, it's not just the muscle mass, it's also like the incredibly low body fat ratio.
And, doing the work to maintain it, will put stress on your body. And, Batista is in his 50s. Things will start to go and they just won't heal the same way. And if he is out because he's, torn a muscle lifting weights, then, he's not necessarily going to be able to work as much. Not to mention it, to a certain extent, it may end up pigeonholing him into certain roles. But yeah, so Cena in his, when he has come back to WWE over the last sort of couple of years, basically hasn't won a match. And so there's also the story of, has he still got it sort of thing, while he's trying to hunt for this 17th title. He was in the Royal Rumble. He said he'd win that so he could challenge for the title. He didn't win that. He basically inserted himself without having to qualify for a match called the Elimination Chamber, which is for the winner of that basically goes on to challenge for a world title at WrestleMania as well. Everyone else had to qualify. He just inserted himself. And then, yeah, he won that and kicked Cody, the one of the world champions, in the crotch and beat the shit out of him. And for some reason, Travis Scott was there. And
I love the description of events like, oh, and also X was there.
And may have, I think perforated Cody's eardrum with a punch.
Rip.
Yeah, people were not the happiest. Were not particularly happy when they heard that.
I can't imagine they would be, no.
I mean, if nothing else, it's like one of the biggest heel turns in, the last probably 20, 30 years. And for some reason, Travis Scott is there and will always be there when, it gets shown on video.
Oh yeah, it is just wild to me that like vaguely alluded to one of the parts of the flashbacks in Nona is just fucking John just puppeteering a world leader with access to nukes around.
No, that is in fact fairly fucking wild.
It's not specified who the world leader is supposed to be because it's supposed to take place like well into the future of the present time, but still.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it was well in the future, but certainly like a few decades in the future.
I mean, it's far enough in the future that they could make generation starships, which are not technology that's feasible now in the present time.
So I've got a choice. I can either transfer in a New Zealander, a Welshman, or an Australian.
Who are you up against?
I mean, this is just a transfer to bring in before the start of the season.
Bring in the Welshman.
All right, Gavin Henson it is. Oh, jeez, that would. This is a transfer that's gonna fuck me up. Whoever I pick, isn't it?
Probably. Oh yes, get in line, thou big sluts.
Jesus. Just everyone instantly knew that was Gideon speaking.
Yeah. Look, you can make it flowery all you like. Gideon is still going to be Gideon.
I mean, even, probably at her most depressed, probably part of her fucking, personality has been wiped out by fucking, or certainly excised by John's shittiness. Even with all of that, Gideon is still Gideon.
Also, yeah, no, it's great.
I really hope this isn't actual, licensed music playing right now.
Hello, I'm Ian
That would be
Robertson,
rough.
and
Especially considering I said to turn it off, but apparently they didn't listen to me on the menus.
Like a good one. Nice and high. Yes, that was a good kick. Just the right length. I think he was watching the defenders rather than the ball. Claims it. Good ruck. They keep possession. Kicks downfield.
Yes, there's been a lot of kicking up and down the field so far in this match, and neither...
The hooker throws well. Good catch. Throws the long, devastating breakdown. The centres try to link up. Liebenberg. Herbert. Spins it back. Thundering tackle. Spun back. Great defence. Spun out. Clearance kick made. Into touch it goes.
Yes, Ian, it's aerial ping pong out there. Both teams are jockeying.
He throws in now.
Always won it against the throw.
Dummy pass. Punts. Clever kick there. Into space.
Oh, this is a good spot for an attacking line out.
They throw. Well
Okay.
taken.
Steps. I'll be right back.
Right.
Just caught. Here. Interception. Beautiful pass again from the scrum half. The clearance made. Into touch.
It is somewhat unfair playing a team with Dan Carter in it.
They throw.
Good work by that lifting pod.
Not sure it's necessarily called 2007 Dan Carter, prime Dan Carter, but
Long pass. Chip and chase.
certainly
Picks it. Great run. Henson. Good strength. Brushes off the tackle.
certainly closer than I would like when he's, you know, kicking me all over the fucking pitch.
They throw. The ball's won.
Most people aren't going to know who Dan Carter is, are they? Fucking YouTube him. Then you'll see.
Swept out. Ito.
So to give a sort of comparison, I guess,
And on the retreat, they form the ruck. Turns it back.
I guess he's like Rugby's version of Tom Brady.
Fantastic try. And that breaks the deadlock.
And there it is, the first try of the match.
Just what the game needed. Steadies himself. And it's over.
Okay.
That kick adds another 2 points for his team and provides a good buffer for them.
Kicks long. Takes it down. The clearance made. Brings play inside the opposition half.
Well, that's a great relieving kick under pressure over the halfway line, as Pack will be happy with that.
There's the throw.
Always
Very
won it
happy.
against the
I
throw.
get to do stuff like that.
They lead by 7 points. The tackle is firm. And they've set up the rock. Now they need support. Lovely spinning pass. Laid back.
Handed off the tackler.
Great tackle.
Closer.
Gets hit on a solid tackle. Oh, picked up. Ball comes back. Kick clear. Taken. Once again, the defense was secure.
Sorry, I was depleted on the beverage front, so I needed to restock.
It's all right. Remembered a couple of things I can bring up. So first things first. Two of my friends have just gotten a puppy
What an
Aw.
outstanding kick that was.
called Jester from Crit Roll fame.
Passes long. Movement in the center.
Yep.
She is adorable.
They've got it back again.
pushed the tackler away.
But because of crit roll being brought up while I was over at theirs before we played D&D, I have watched the first, I want to say 13 or so minutes of Vox Machina.
Nice.
Yes, Ian, he didn't get back and reform in time. He was offside.
Let's see that.
It's a good adaptation.
Seemed like a lot of fun, yeah.
He's ready now to take the kick.
I do still want to watch the, or at least watch some of the, whatchamacallit,
The original stream.
original streams, yeah.
Thank you very much.
That's the end of the first. The second half is about to get underway. Kickoff is met.
I mean, I just
Takes it
as
from the
I
kickoff.
might have said before, I just want to watch like the first sort of 2 to 4 and just get an idea of like putting names to voices to characters,
The lead is 10 points. Quickly
Mhm.
away.
and then I can sort of switch over to the podcast version
There it goes.
and therefore, you know, listen to it in my car.
Out of the tackle. Once again,
Yeah.
good defense. Again, a good drive. From
I like being able to just watch the streams.
excellent run.
So
Tidy play.
Fended the tackler off nicely there.
just limiting myself to the podcast only version, it
Back.
does feel like a bit
Could be
feels a bit unfortunate.
I mean, it's a case of I just don't have the time to watch, you know, fucking
He's through the middle of the defense.
however many it is streams just for campaign 1,
Another chance
like
to
100
see
odd.
the action replay.
Yeah, it's over 100 streams per campaign.
Whereas, you know, if I'm gonna be driving for a living, you know, I could probably knock out at least a stream per session driving.
Throws it out. Lots of movement
True.
on this out. Huge hit.
Yeah, they're like 3+ hour streams on all accounts, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Spun out. He's through that tackle. Standing up tall, looking, goes in to score the try. That
Have you considered looking for jobs as a graveyard night watchman?
Onto the ball through many phases, and finally they found a way through the
They don't
defense.
need graveyard night watchmen anymore. They got motion sensor
tremendous
cameras.
celebrations after that superb try.
What was that?
They don't need graveyard night watchmen anymore. They got motion sensor cameras.
Convert that try.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
I mean, I don't know if they actually do, but, you know, they probably do.
Takes it from the kickoff.
I mean, you can look. It definitely fits your sleep schedule better than most other jobs.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm looking for something like Night Porter.
Mm-hmm.
Liebenberg. He's in the game. Must be a try here, surely. He's clean through. He's there for the try. That's their third try.
Oh, look at that. What a brilliant try.
Some real excitement, and the crowd has come alive again. Here he comes to take the kick.
And it's over. Perfectly timed. 2 points for his team.
I mean, if I was a graveyard night watchman, I would also be, you know, concerned about zombies,
Kick clear.
Mm-hmm.
which, you know, wouldn't be great for my sleep schedule, I'm sure.
Yes, and he's got a solid boot on him. That one found
Mhm.
the other side of halfway.
That's a good throw.
Gee, they contested possession well there.
Advantage is being played by the referee. Swept across. Henson. Good quick rucked ball. No, he spilled that pass.
Yes, Ian, there was no advantage there for the attacking team. The referee's gone back for the penalty for offside.
So let's have a look at the action replay. Here's the kick at goal. He's been in excellent kicking form today.
He had to strike it well, and he did.
Long kick. Catches. Clearance kick made. In touch.
I will say, now that I have, you know, figured out the way past the ads on Amazon Prime. Probably should try and find the time to watch Has-Been Hotel as well.
Has-Been Hotel's another good one, yeah. You've already listened to the whole fucking soundtrack.
I mean, practically, yeah. I don't think I've listened to every single song, but I've listened to a lot of them.
Beautiful pass again from the scrum half.
Which, considering how plot relevant so many of them are, practically have the whole story anyway.
Powerful serve.
Mm-hmm.
Spins it long. He's getting away. What a good try. What a great try.
Well, there was an air of inevitability about it, but that was the way to finish it.
Here's the kick at goal. For him, that was a very easy kick.
Another kick goes over. 2 more points on the board. He's really been in great kicking form today.
Yep, good kick that was. He'll be more than a little stunned. There's the kick. Grabs it. Poor pass. Carter, they choose to use the boot. Kick downfield into space. So let's take another look at it on the action replay. Oh, they throw. The ball's won. Kick clear. Decent kick into the wing.
Going back to Bucks, I'm about to finish Academ's Fury's audiobook.
Nice. Nice.
They throw.
I believe where I stopped was whatchamacallit,
Leap tracking run.
the wax spider's about to attack Harvey and the others.
To go to the line. He's going on his own. Oh, great try. Line number 5.
Yes, it was a good try, but the defence was weak.
Which means we've also just gotten Sir Miles's realization of who the fuck Harvey is.
Yes, that's a good one.
2 points for his team.
Maybe I should get some of them audiobooks. Who narrates them?
To be fair, I think there is actually different narrators. For
I mean, that's
the US and
completely
UK.
fair. Oh, for US and UK?
I think so, because for the UK, it's Kate Redding, if I remember correctly.
No, Kate Redding is US as well.
Oh, fair enough. I thought it was somebody
Kate
different.
Redding is a good fucking narrator.
She is. She's really good. I really like her.
She also does some of Sanderson's work and the Wheel of Time books. I think it's her and Michael Kramer who basically do all of, or the majority of Sanderson's audiobooks.
Yeah.
Michael Kramer is the other narrator of the Wheel of Time.
Welcome to this World League match.
Don't I wonder what series I'm thinking about, because I know there's definitely one where there's different narrators for the UK and US.
I don't know. Have to look that up. I didn't realize she was the sole narrator of Codex Alera.
Yeah.
That's pretty rad. I see she also does some romance and other fantasy books.
He sliced that one pretty bad, but he's missed it on the right post.
He would have expected to get that one. He'll be upset.
The ball's gone into in-goal. It'll be a 22.
Good God. That is a lot of audiobooks. It's over 400. Fucking hell.
Still there.
I mean, hey, good for her for having a lot of work, I guess.
I mean, she has been active since the 90s, so it tracks.
Good run. They keep possession.
Handed off the tackler.
He'll be more than a little stunned.
Did you know that audiobooks are the second biggest product of voice actors?
No, but it doesn't surprise me.
Fended the tackler off nicely there.
You know what the biggest product with my voice actors is?
Surely not going to be something as obvious as, like, Western animation.
They took too
Nope.
long to get that ball out. And so the scrum half feeds the
Commercials.
ball. Good scrum, they're in control.
No.
No?
Good long pass there. Kick clear. This
What is it then?
big moment now for both sides.
You know those instructional things that companies
Oh.
play?
Of course.
Yeah,
Advantage being
those
taken.
company videos.
Throws
Yeah.
a long pass. Superb tackle.
Yeah, that makes sense. Where are commercials then?
Good again. Hit really hard.
Yes, Ian, they were a little over-eager there.
I think they're
pushing it
third.
past the offside line.
And there we can watch the replay, and you can see.
It's
quite
been a
clearly
minute
the player
since I
was
saw
offside.
since I heard the statistic.
Yeah.
This
But yeah, instructional videos are by far the biggest one, and audiobooks are a pretty comfortable second.
well taken.
Unsurprisingly, on both accounts.
Yeah.
Swept out. Hito. The centres have it in midfield. Runs into a big, solid defence. Ball comes back.
Fended away the tackler nicely.
Classic run. That was brilliant run.
And there it is, their first try.
That was a great run through the defence, and his teammates show their appreciation. Steady.
And it's over. Make him drink from that position. You'd expect him to knock that one over.
It looks like a good one. Nice and high. Catches.
We have them all.
He's knocked backwards. Grabs it. Ciali. Lots of movement in the centre.
Hands off, hands off. Play on.
Turns it back. Wall. Lovely runner.
Tackle and roll away. Play on.
Spins it back.
Push the tackler away.
Let go, tackler.
I think we talked about this a little while back, but
Advantage being given.
it's kind of insane how fucking inbred the Habsburg family was.
We have talked about this before, yeah. And
Little drop. That's
yeah.
a bit of advantage, says the referee. Claims it.
They should win this.
Good old Charles II, Chucky II, as he is known, was technically his own cousin once removed, and his second cousin.
Yeah.
All 8 of his great-grandparents were descendants of the same couple, and his mother had been his father's niece, so his grandmother was also his aunt.
Here. Devastating breakdown. Looks for the kick through.
Just,
He's away on the left.
you could tell the Habsburgs to go fuck themselves, but they beat you to the punch.
Yeah.
Try.
Oh, that
Wasn't an
defensive
insult for them.
started like the Red Sea.
The kick now.
Like, the only royal line I can think of that's more inbred is the Ptolemies, and that's like,
Piece of accurate kicking.
that's not even a fucking tree, that's just a pole.
That's a long kick.
What about the lot from School Days?
The clearance made.
There's School Days?
Okay, that's a fucking cobweb.
In touch near the 22-metre.
Well, that's a great relieving kick under pressure over the halfway line. As Pack will be happy with that.
There's the
I need to look up what...
Position well there.
throws the long pass. What a powerful serve. Herbert. He's over the line. That's their third try.
Oh, outstanding try. Slick move straight from the training ground.
They've increased their lead ever so slightly. Liam McDonald to take the conversion. Measures up the kick. They'll kick
Like,
those.
discounting comic books, I'm pretty sure that's probably the most convoluted family tree there is
So we're all
in
set
fiction,
for the second
Yeah.
half.
largely because of all the
Here we
incest.
go. Snaps it up.
So,
Nope.
this one dude, who is the father of the protagonist of School Days, has someone who is his daughter, his granddaughter, his great-granddaughter, his great-great-granddaughter, his great-great-great-granddaughter, and his half-great-great-grandniece, and his lover.
Well tackled that time.
Great.
Go, let go.
Wonderful.
Yeah, no, it's horrifying. What the fuck?
Laid back. Well tackled.
Tackler, let him go.
Beautiful pass again from the scrum half. Jones intercepted.
Hands off.
Some people are,
The
unfortunately,
lead has
fucked
grown
up.
to over 20 points.
Mm-hmm.
Hurled backwards.
Hands
Poor
off.
pass.
There it is.
Good
yeah.
turnover ball. Can't find a way through.
There it is.
Spun
yeah.
back. Here.
Hands off. Hands off. They
Back
are.
it comes again.
Play on.
Advantage is being played by the referee. Henderson.
Tackle and let go. There it is. Yeah.
Here. Powerful serve. Liebenberg grabs it. But only 2 meters short.
Tackler. They are.
Excellent run. Good tidy play. And an interception.
Roll away, tackler.
Very good run. They mop the ball up. The clearance made. That was an easy catch. Run straight into a big hit.
Tackler, let him go.
Danger
Yeah.
hit. Passes long. The centres try to link up.
There it is.
Superb. Bierland claims it, and they go to ground to keep possession. The support is there. Clearance kick made. Great touch kick under pressure. So that will be a line out on the 22-metre line. There's the ball.
That's over.
Oh yeah, I forgot to post this
Has grown
when it
to
happened.
over 20
Have you
points.
seen the
Just through the tackle.
Tackler, let him
basically
go.
state of Will White update?
Advantage being played.
No, I have not.
Lovely spinning pass.
He did say they are going to try and get two
That's a penalty.
Last Horizon books out
Another
this year.
chance to see the action.
Ooh.
The scrum is in the
I'm
opposition
excited.
22. Surely an opportunity here, and they're in control. The ball's there.
If you just give me a minute, I'll try and find it.
Long pass. Herbert. Bang! Big hit. That would have hurt. Loose pass there.
Let go, tackler. There it is.
The
Yeah.
handling's excellent.
Feinded the boom.
Done it. Try given.
That was a fantastic try.
Oh, white line fever. He could sense the try line and over he goes.
That's their 4th try of the match, so they get the bonus. They continue to build a healthy lead.
Oh yeah, so the pilot is coming this summer, and the Last Horizon series is going to be 7 books instead of 6.
Cool. So pilot this summer, and so that's book 4,
Again,
and no announcement on what book 5 is going to be.
looks good, and that's a successful conversion.
He struck that
Don't
one
believe
well.
so.
2 points.
So we're about to get underway once more.
Yeah, not that I've
The lead
seen.
is over 25
Maybe if I go
points.
into the comments.
Kick. He can't find touch with that one.
I mean, at this point, we've got what?
They are.
Back it goes. Intercepted.
Commander and Sword left.
Yes, just those 2.
He's done well.
The question is, which will come first?
Back it comes again.
Dropped the shoulder and charged through the tech. Lovely running.
And what, as a result, the title of the final book is going to be.
Terrific defense.
Yes. Maybe the Horizon.
Comes back. Feinded away
Very
the
possibly.
tackle nicely.
Tackle and roll away. There it is.
Turns it back. Feinded the tackler off nicely there. Oh, picked up. And there they're trying to secure possession. Recycled well though. Buxton. Movement. Lucky Takiri makes the break.
Advantage is over.
Ciali. Where's the defense? He's going on his own. The Warriors are over. It's a try. That was a really great try.
What a great try. And his teammates happy.
Celebrating
Let's
that
see if
try
somebody on
with his
Reddit
team.
asked the question. can always rely on Reddit asking the question.
Mm-hmm. Good old ask D question.
So can he add the extra points with this conversion? They need this one.
How far back am I going to be going?
Well, he's drilled
4th
it,
of March,
as
so
you'd
weak.
expect from this kicker. He's done it.
He showed great composure. That successful conversion.
So, the restart.
There we go.
It looks like a good one. Nice and high. Yes, that was a good kick. Just the right length.
Hands off.
Nicely picked
Play
up.
on.
Spins it back. Again, good covering.
Hands off. Hands off. There it is.
Spun out. Here. He's in the gap. Into contact once more.
Let go, let go, let go.
Back it comes again. Goal. No, he's missed.
He didn't hit that drop goal very cleanly, and it was a stray.
And that's it. Full time. And that is a really convincing victory.
Yes, Ian, it was a great atmosphere. The home fans.
One of
really
Will's
cheered
siblings
their
has
team on
said
and helped them get
the
home
Laster
tonight.
Horizon is the working title for the last one.
Missed opportunity to say the final horizon.
Yeah, not said in that thread. Yeah, not sure. Though they may have said, did they say when the last one came out? I can't remember. Or was that just conjecture? It might have just been conjecture.
Hello there, I'm Ian Robertson, and welcome to the next round of the World League. Joining me today, Grant Fox.
Thanks, Ian. Yes, there's a real buzz around the stadium. A great atmosphere here today.
So, Grant, you've highlighted the number 8.
Spot on, Ian. His form has been superb lately. He's never far from the action. He's a strong, powerful player.
The team I'm playing at the moment is playing 3 players out of position, which is a choice.
Ouch! Huge hit.
Tackler, I want you out of there.
There
It's
it
away.
goes.
Fended away the tackler nicely.
Good turnover ball. The clearance made. Brings play inside the opposition half. And on the replay you see here, he really threw the defender off.
Yes, Discord, I'm well aware I'm cancelling Nitro in a couple of
Hooker
days.
throws well. The ball's won. Throws it out.
For a good reason, which is
Here's a chance.
it's way too much money.
The centres trying to link up. In the gap. Tremendous tackle. Ooh, and a turnover. Clearance kick made. Into touch.
I mean, the stuff I get with Nitro is nice and all, but yeah, it's
They throw.
it's not worth the money.
Throws the long pass. Movement in the centres. He breaks up the right. Oh, that's my kind of rugby. What a tremendous try.
Oh, superb bit of play, and they get rewarded with the first try of the match.
Then again, how many of these like subscription services for sites like Discord are actually worth it?
He's ready now to take the kick.
Not many,
Oops.
if any.
That one pretty bad. No.
I mean, think about something like fucking YouTube.
Well, it was well wide of the mark.
Mm-hmm.
That's 100% not worth the money.
The clearance made. In touch near the 22-meter line.
Quick throw available.
There's the throw. Grabs it. Liebenberg. Casually done. That's a try. That was a really brilliant try.
Oh, the coach will be happy with that try.
Here's the kick at goal.
Speaking of, YouTube does keep trying to get me to
Well,
buy a subscription to their fucking what was it called again?
YouTube Red or some shit.
In the center.
Is it Red? I don't think it was.
Here. He's away on the left. No defense inside. He must score. He's absolutely clean. Goes in and touches down.
What is it?
It's some dumb bullshit.
I mean, yeah, it's absolutely dumb bullshit.
But the defense was weak.
Celebrating that try with his teammates. And they've stretched their lead ever so slightly.
YouTube Premium, that's it. Which again,
I remember there being YouTube Red at some point, but not anymore.
I think there is still maybe a YouTube Red somewhere. It's like a higher tier or something. Not sure.
Probably some bullshit like that.
Yeah. But yeah, $10.99 a month for stuff that I can honestly do anyway. It's not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I think we've discussed it before.
Claims it. Defender couldn't hold on. Liebenberg. Laid back. But again, the defensive line holds. Again, good retention of the ball. Punts. Oh, picked up.
Oh yeah, the new Daredevil show is out, isn't it?
Yeah, I need to watch that still. I've been preoccupied.
No great awareness there.
I mean, I need to know whether it requires you to have watched, you know, the original Daredevil series to understand.
To my knowledge, it doesn't require you, but it helps immensely to have done so.
Yeah, that's sort of what I was fearing.
Fortunately, it's only 3 seasons, the original Daredevil, and the only thing you might need to watch outside of that is Defenders, and that's it.
What about Punisher?
It helps to watch Punisher, but you don't need to. Punisher is a good show, at least the first season. I'm gonna be honest, the only show I watched, the only of the Marvel Netflix shows I watched all the way through was Daredevil. I dropped off all the others at some point. I watched the first season of all of them completely except for Iron Fist.
Yeah.
Because Iron Fist just, sucked.
Yeah.
Advantage being given.
I mean, the thing in Punisher's favor, at least, is it's John Bernthal, and he's fucking great.
He is.
Danger here.
But I would recommend holding off and watching Punisher until you watch season 2 of Daredevil, if you do decide to do that.
Right.
Oh, also, one of the actors in Punisher, rather, Evan Moss Bachrach, is going to be playing The Thing in the new Fantastic Four movie.
Huh.
That's their 4th try of the match, so they get the bonus point. And here he comes to take the kick.
At least I think that's the case. Pretty sure.
Well, that was an easy
I'll double check.
And he made no mistake in converting it and giving his team the extra 2 points.
Catches. And they go to ground to perform the ruck. Ball comes back.
Great Finn.
Oh, brilliant! Got away superbly there. Butterfingers. And that's a penalty,
Yep.
says the
He was previously the Punisher.
He's ready now to take the kick.
It's kind of wild the number of actors they had to play, in contention to play the members of the Fantastic Four. particularly Reed Richards. Some of the people they had in contention before they got Pedro Pascal. Some of the other options were apparently Adam Driver, Dev Patel, Matt Smith, and Jake Gyllenhaal.
So we're all set for the second half.
And Christopher Abbott, Jamie Dornan, and Rahul Kohli also screen tested for the parts.
Kick clear.
Wasn't Gyllenhaal already Mysterio, or am I thinking of somebody else?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
He was already Mysterio.
What an excellent kick that was. They now
I mean,
Did they just forget, or...?
They were all approached for the role.
He's won it against the throw.
So either they forgot or they didn't consider it to be too much of an issue. Given that there's a lot of
Once again, the defense.
actors who have played multiple characters within the MCU, like it's not too much of an issue.
Yes, safe hands there. The lead is over 25 points. Kick clear.
I mean, have both of the characters usually been that high profile, though?
No, not
Yeah.
not at that point. So
I mean, not until fucking, RDJ.
Yeah, but RDJ is probably playing a variant from a different universe.
What a tackle. And they protect
Probably, given that this is the multiverse saga and all that
the
shit.
support is there.
I am willing to wager that RDJ is not playing the mainline MCU version of Doctor Doom, but rather one from another universe.
I certainly hope not.
Jones.
Yeah.
Tackle there.
Because it would be very weird for him to be playing both Doom and Iron Man in the same universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, as for the other members of the four, Margot Robbie and Emma Stone were considered for Invisible Woman, and Daveed Diggs and David Krumholtz were in contention to play the Thing.
Yet again on the replay. They throw. Good catch.
Johnny Storm seems to have been much more open and shut. There was only like one other person approached before just quit.
Right through the middle. Once again.
Was it Chris Evans?
It's not, no, it was Nicholas Galitzine, I think it was.
He's ready now to take the kick.
He's not a particularly prominent actor that I can think of.
Over it goes again.
Yeah, I don't recognize any of his roles. He hasn't been anything I've seen.
That has some distance on it. Takes it on. The clearance made.
It is so wild to me that Chris Evans was Johnny Storm in the
But it found touch.
2005-2007 Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
They throw.
And as a result is playing such a different character compared to Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely spinning pass.
It was very funny seeing him reprise the role in
Deadpool
in
Wolverine,
Deadpool
yeah.
Wolverine.
Perfectly done as well.
God, the fucking sting of that show's his rant was great. And you can quote me on that.
Again, good covering. Liebenberg. And an interception. Still there. Graham. Terrific defense. Hands off. Spun away. To Itupo. Bang! Big hit. That would have been. Back it comes. That's a crunching tackle. They've got it back again. A wonderful tackle. And they set a ruck up there to make sure they keep possession. Spins it back.
So when does Fantastic Four come out?
Comes out July 25th.
Right.
Which I think it's coming out around the same time as Superman.
There it goes.
Just 2 weeks after the new Superman movie. Jesus.
Oh,
Oh, that's going to be a busy month.
yeah.
It's going to be a real busy month. And both of them look so good, too. What else is coming out that month? Actually, let's look at what else is coming out the rest of the year. At least American films-wise. Oh yeah, Neja 2. That was the fucking mega hits. And it's only in China. It's wild.
Again from the scrum half. Lawrence Delalio, what a tackle.
Well, you think you think America would let one of those commie China videos into their country? Not a chance.
We've had Chinese movies before.
I know, I'm mostly joking.
Also, $2 billion fucking dollars off of a single country is insane.
It looks good. 3 points with that kick.
Straight between the uprights. That's 3
Okay, let's see. Oh god, the Minecraft movie. No, thank you.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Batman Ninja versus Yakuza League, baby.
God.
I'm excited for that. That looks fun. Snow White coming out in March. Probably not going to watch that one.
Well, you're not excited for yet another live-action Disney film?
No. Oh yeah, Until Dawn, which is very much not an adaptation, which annoys me, but whatever. Oh, Mel, do you want to play Until Dawn on stream?
No. Look, if I was going to play one of those games, I'd play The Quarry, because it's apparently just better.
I've only played Until Dawn, so I wouldn't know. Thunderbolts is coming out in early May.
So we're going to have 2 months between Marvel movies again.
Yeah. I mean, there's only 3 Marvel movies this year. And yeah.
Oh, did you watch the Captain America?
Nope, I'm waiting for that on Disney Plus.
Fair enough. I've heard not great things.
I'm also just broke as fuck right now, so
fair enough. I mean, who isn't?
Yeah.
Musk and his toadies. That's who. Yeah. Well, we're
the
back
people
to
who least deserve it.
We're back to where we started, which seems a good chance to end the stream.
Oh wait. So, apparently the final Mission Impossible movie is going to be late May.
Yeah, it's going to be the final Mission Impossible. I believe that.
And the week after is a Karate Kid movie featuring both Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio.
I'm sure after that there'll be the final Fast and the Furious movie.
God, I hope so. And June we'll have the How to Train Your Dragon live action that nobody asked for.
Just, it's so stupid what they've done with that, because it's just like the storyboard is apparently just so similar to the fucking animated movie, and it's just like,
at that point, why fucking bother?
Why have you bothered to do this?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jurassic World Rebirth at the start of July, then Superman the week after that, then Smurfs and I Know What You Did Last Summer the week after that, and then fucking Fantastic Four and Happy Gilmore 2 the week after that. What the fuck, July?
Oh yeah, Happy Gilmore 2. That series.
Yeah, I'm not watching that. A sequel I'm much more looking forward to is The Bad Guys 2, that's coming out in August.
I still need to watch the first one of that.
It's really fun. It's a good movie.
No, again, I've seen enough from people to tell me that it does seem like it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, the Fast and the Furious franchise will never end while Vin Diesel and The Rock are still alive.
Alive and capable of acting, yeah.
I mean, even if they're not capable of acting, I think they'll still do something.
Probably. Also, there's another fucking Avatar movie coming out this year. What the hell? Maybe it's just me being annoyed at James Cameron. I don't know.
No, you're right. I mean, the movies just aren't very good. They're spectacles, and that's it. Which is, I guess, fine, but,
There's nothing inherently wrong with spectacles, but still. Like... Nah, I'm good. But yeah, should probably just wrap it up here, because,
Yeah, we're past 2 hours at this point, so thank you, everybody, for watching or listening. Hopefully you've enjoyed. In terms of future stuff, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, as always, please do give us a follow here on Twitch and all that YouTube stuff.
Like and subscribe, leave a comment down below. Please press that bell icon to get more notifications.
And otherwise, hopefully, we shall see you on Thursday. Good night.
Later.